Hi, my name is Zachary Lin. I'm an incoming freshman at Stanford University, and I will be studying physics and classical saxophone performance. Subscribe, they're holding me hostage. Help me, please. Subscribe.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another college interview with AmSTEA. I'm Amber, the host, and today we have a very, very special guest. He's a little bit nervous, so let's give him a round of applause as he comes on stage. Hey! Alright, this is our special guest.
Hi, my name is Zachary Lin.
So, Zachary, where are you going to school?
I'm going to Stanford University.
Stanford University, and what are you studying there?
I'm planning on studying physics and saxophone performance.
So, since you're here on AmSTEA today, I was wondering, how do your majors correlate with STEAM? STEAM is, as you know, science, technology, engineering, art, and math.
Yeah, so first, physics I think is pretty easy. It relates to science. You also have mathematics. The thing I love about physics is that it's applied math, right? So I enjoy doing math problems, but a lot of the math is theoretical. And so physics, being able to apply that into the sciences is one of the main things that I love. In terms of saxophone performance, it's a big part of art. But I think it also has some roots in science, the way that the sound is created in terms of like the harmonics, the different waves. So I feel like a lot of these things are all interconnected, and that's what I love about both physics and saxophone performance.
So I was really curious, how did you choose your majors?
Yeah, so for physics, I actually remember like the exact moment I decided I wanted to do physics. It was during a basketball workout. So for our team, we had like an exercise where we had to lay flat on the floor and hold the basketball in between our legs. But I remember we ran out of basketballs, so we had to go to the weight room and get the weighted balls. But being that they were more heavy than basketballs, we were unable to keep them like at the tips of our legs. But I remember myself and one of our teammates, we remember like from our physics class learning about torque, the lever leg, right? So being able to be, instead of having it at the end of our leg, we put it towards the middle and shortening that lever leg. It's a pretty trivial story, but that kind of encapsulates, I think, the beauty of physics in that it's all around us. And
that's a great story.
Yeah, thank you. In terms of saxophone performance, I think as a child I always enjoyed music. I played the piano, but starting the saxophone, I feel like it was just different. I enjoyed it more because a lot of people weren't doing it, and just because I feel like with the saxophone there's a lot more interpretation, a lot more freedom that you can have with it, and the creativity that comes when I play. I didn't really decide that I wanted to major until about sophomore, junior year, but throughout, as soon as I started, I really loved the instrument, and I hope to continue in the future.
And I want to know, so when did you change from piano to saxophone, and what was the reason behind it?
I lost the competition, I got mad.
Why did you decide to pursue that as a major instead of just playing?
Yeah, so I think one of the biggest differences between just playing for fun and playing as a major is the amount of involvement you get. So when I do a major, having the opportunity to participate in quartets and wind ensembles and private lessons, I think those opportunities are really, really important to me, and being able to participate in those. I know if I just did it for fun, I would still get the personal enjoyment, but not as much in terms of like the achievements. I enjoy, to a certain extent, I do enjoy the personal aspect. I feel like it's very relaxing to be able to practice, to be able to work towards something tangible, being able to kind of push your mind towards a goal. But at the same time, I feel like having that sort of discipline to follow like a course of study will really allow me to stay on track and continue playing.
I was curious, since your majors are so involved in STEAM, what skills and habits do you think are a good fit for STEAM?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest skills and habits to have for physics is always asking the question why. You know, we have a lot of formulas, a lot of concepts that we come across in physics, and being able to understand not only the concepts and equations themselves, but how they came from, why they exist, how they're derived, how they function in a problem is something that's really important. I remember talking to a lot of Stanford and Harvard alumni. They say the same thing, where like throughout their classes, a lot of people will just focus on the equations, focus on the numbers, but I think what's more important than just getting the right answer is knowing how to get it, and that will not only help you in the problem, but it will be more applicable in the future. I think that's one of the things I love about physics is the fact that you're building a toolbox as you go through. You're learning not only things that will help you right now, but things that you can use in the future that will be applicable universally. And I think that's just one of the things that will really help me in physics in the future. In terms of saxophone, I think having perfect pitch is obviously very helpful.
You heard it here first. Having perfect pitch means you get to Stanford, guys. That's the end of our interview segment. Thank you so much to Zachary Lin for coming in today. And AmSTEA is actually going to gift you something very special. You ready? Yay! It's a panda keychain with the color red that stands for Stanford. Just for you, of course. Here we
Thank
go.
you.
And anything else we'd like to say to our viewers today?
Thank you for having me. It's been very enjoyable. I'm on Valorant. You got carried me on today. Donate to my GoFundMe. This has been a very exciting experience in my life. I got in a fight. We were talking about physics. It was a very, very intellectual conversation, and then someone said something that was factually incorrect, and I couldn't let that slide right.
Oh, can you see into my eyes?
So we're like sitting like this. I remember, bam! I hit him in the face, but his tooth, like he was so ugly, his tooth were pointy, right?
Oh.
His tooth like cut my hand up, and I started bleeding everywhere. I needed surgery, but you know me being a STEM major, I performed the surgery on myself. Stop laughing.